Contra being played here on the Analogue NT Mini. How do you make Contra even better? I'm not sure that you do, but at least you can make more of the same, and that's a good thing. Released in 1990 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, shortened to Super C for some reason. This is Super Contra, which is, as the title suggests, very super, because it's more Contra. How do you go wrong with two shirtless, sweaty guys wearing bandanas who can shoot while spinning in mid-air? It's quite a talent, if you ask me. I think they even have mullets, which makes it all the better. Grab a friend, this game is best enjoyed. Two players simultaneously on screen mowing down aliens, and while the first game was inspired by Alien and Aliens, I like that this game doesn't even bother with the word inspired. It just flat out copies Aliens. And thankfully the running guys are back. They run into your fire, away from your fire. They're just running. They're out jogging. You're just mowing down alien joggers. Not much of a challenge. Until about level 8, then this game gets to be brutal. It's actually a little bit easier than the first Contra, and follows more or less the exact same template. The first level is roughly the same. The second level doesn't have that cool hallway thing, but there's like a top-down level that's not quite as abrasive as the one in Contra 3 for the Super Nintendo. This is like the waterfall level without the waterfall. So not as good, because I love waterfalls in video games. You shouldn't chase them unless you have a flamethrower, though. Stick to the rivers of fire and pools of blood that you're used to. This is like the Donkey Kong level. And Super C has some great music, although you'll never hear it beneath the constant roar of gunfire and explosions. Super C is more of the same. If you like Contra, you owe it to yourself to play some more Contra, like Super C. This is the authentic, real old-school game cartridge. This also comes along for the ride on the NES Classic Edition. Super C is super awesome. How is this game so good when it doesn't even have an X or a Z in the title? Konami found a way. Konami copied themselves. It's basically just a Xerox copy of the first game. I'm showing my age. It's a mimeograph of Contra. Fax your friends, tell them all about it. Super C, love this game. I knew I was going to. I actually never played this one when it was new. By 1990, I was rocking the Sega Genesis. So I missed a lot of the early 90s NES games when they were new. This level's actually pretty fun. I love that you go jumping, and the ceiling sort of comes down and goes, nope, no, you're not. You're not going to make that jump. Because the entire ceiling is going to move and push you into the hole. That's a dick move. This game is great. Costs a couple bucks these days, but it's worth it because it's Super C, which is like DLC for Contra. Highly recommended for everyone who has good taste in games like me. Classic Game Room internet productions are funded by fans on Patreon. Follow me on Instagram at Classic Game Room. The Ultramassive Video Game Console Guide 2 is out on Amazon, and I just shot down a helicopter filled with alien joggers with lasers. I win. Classic Game Room has been brought to you by the Ultramassive Video Game Console Guide. 230 pages of video games on Amazon.com, retro megatreks, and how to make a video game review show that doesn't suck. And Jesus number 2. Welcome to the Patreon Lord Carnage Club, being shouted from a turbo volcano. Michael and Ariana Nelson, Ian Shore, Steven Chucknick, Al Stever, Rick DeBarros, Jason Goy, Andy Schleiss, Sergio Matthias Hergert, Philip Strabenmuller, Jack Stavris, Ohad Kane, Simon Allen, and Sean Zoltek.